Hello, welcome to the lecture course CHO 351. So in this lecture, I am going to discuss about problem based on NOE. So before that, you must be knowing the approximate 1H chemical shift value of for selected type of protons. So we express in ppm or delta. So here, firstly, methyl CH2 and CH. When this proton is attached to any alkyl group, not any electronegative group, that time you are observed the value 0.7 to 1.7 ppm. Then the proton is attached over the allylic position in alkene. Also, after carbon group, proton is attached. Also, over the carbon triple bond, proton is attached. In that situation, you are observed the value 1.6 to 3.0. Also, this benzenic proton. This proton also appear in the range 1.6 to 3.0. Also, when our carbon is attached to electronegative atom like nitrogen, sulfur, iodine, chlorine, bromine or oxygen, in that situation this proton is present, that time deshielding is occur. Deshielding means our chemical shift value shifted to downfield. So 2.2 to 3.8 ppm in this range you are observed. Then proton is steric that time in that situation or attached to nitro group carbon, that time proton also fluorine, one of the most electronegative element in the periodic table. So 3.45 to 4.8 in this range we are observed the chemical shift value. Also this is the vinyl proton 4.5 to 6.5 ppm in this range you are observed the chemical shift value. Aromatic proton 6.5 to 8.0 ppm we are observed the chemical shift value. Then aldehyde 9 to 10 ppm, then acid proton, carboxylic acid proton 11 to 12 ppm. Also, you must be knowing the typical coupling constant in 1H NMR, like that is the 2J. 2J means geminal coupling we are called. 2J means 1 and 2. Through that bond coupling is occurs, so we are give the notation 2J. So this is a geminal coupling. This geminal coupling in alkane 12 to 15 hertz we are observed this range. Vicinal coupling is 3J means 1, 2 and 3. So vicinal coupling we are called this coupling is a vicinal. So this is a 3J coupling, so 6 to 8 hertz. In alkane we most time we are observed this coupling. Then in alkene this kind of geminal coupling is also occur, that is the 2J coupling in alkene 0 to 5 hertz. This is a smaller coupling as compared to the alkane molecule. In alkene, cis coupling that have the value 6 to 15 hertz. Then trans coupling have the value that is 11 to 18 hertz. And you know very well that is the trans coupling always larger than cis coupling in alkene. Then this coupling in alkene, that is called as the allylic coupling. And this allylic coupling again 3J coupling 1, 2 and 3. So allylic coupling 3J on the same side, that time 4 to 10 hertz. Then allylic coupling on opposite side means this proton is a alkene proton and this is allylic proton on opposite side. So that is a 4J coupling. 4J 1, 2, 3 and 4. Through the 4 bond coupling is occur, so 4J cis or trans. That is the 0 to 3 hertz. In this range you are observed the coupling. Then homoallylic means on both position is allylic position on the opposite side. So when this proton is coupled 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5J 0 to 1.5 hertz means very small magnitude you are observed for this coupling, homoallylic coupling. Also same like alkene, in alkyne also allylic and homoallylic coupling is possible. that is the in alkyne. So 4J, this coupling is again allylic coupling, and allylic in the range 2 to 3 Hertz. In this range you are observed this coupling. Again homoallylic. Homoallylic between these two protons. So 5J coupling homoallylic. So this coupling have the value again same 2 to 3 Hertz in alkyne. Then in benzene, so protons when earth to each other, so that is a 3J coupling, so have value 6 to 10 Hertz. Then 4J, that is the meta coupling, means meta proton are coupled that time 1 to 4 Hertz. In this range you are observed the coupling. Then 5J, that is the para. So this coupling is 5J and range 0 to 2 Hertz. So this is about the approximate 1H chemical shift value and some typical coupling constant which is present in 1H NMR. So this information we can use during problem based on NOE. So firstly, so here we are going to learn how to solve problem based on NOE. So in our exam, question is asked like this. It is assign the chemical shift value and comment on coupling constant and spin decoupling experiment. Like this question is asked. So question is like this. Assign the chemical shift and comment on observe coupling constant and spin decoupling experiment. So like this question is asked. So we going to solve first problem on NOE here. So structure is given like this. So here below that structure the chemical shift value is given 3.97 singlet for 3 proton, then 4.4 singlet for 3 proton, then 6.97 doublet 2.5 Hertz again for 1 proton, then 7.17 doublet of doublet with 9 and 2 Hertz for 1 proton, then 7.3 doublet 2 Hertz for 1 proton, 7.55 doublet 2.5 Hertz again for 1 proton, and last is the 8.97 doublet 9 hertz for again 1 proton. So this chemical shift value is given, and also spin decoupling experiment is also given here. In that, information is given like this: irradiation at and change at. Like this information is given. So 6.97 delta irradiation signal is changed at 7.55 doublet into singlet. Then 7.30 delta irradiation. After this, the 7.17 doublet of doublet changes into doublet with 9 hertz. And last is a 8.97 doublet, that irradiation 7.17 doublet of doublet changes into doublet with 2 hertz, like this. So we have to solve this problem by assigning the chemical shift value, and after that we have to comment on observed coupling constant and also on spin decoupling experiment. So firstly, we are going to assign the chemical shift value to proton. So firstly, on this structure, we show the proton here. So like this. So if you consider the type of proton in our structure, so 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So in structure there are 7 type of proton is present. How much? 7 type of proton. So 7 signal we expect from this compound. So if you see the signal here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So like this. So 7 signal is given here and 7 type of proton. So firstly, we are going to assign some simple signal. If you see this methoxy group, so this signal is appear for 3 proton, and because of attachment to oxygen, because of electronegativity effect of oxygen, we observe the de-shielding of this methyl proton. Here 2 signal is given for this. That is the 3.97 singlet for 3 proton, 4.4 singlet 3 proton. So these 2 methoxy group actually show the singlet. So here this methoxy group particularly, so this is the downfield as compared to this methoxy because of nitrogen present at the para position. So we assign the value for this, that is the 4.42, 4.4, that gives the singlet. For this we give the 3.97 again singlet. So like this. These 2 signal we can assign here. Then after that, if you observe the aromatic protons, these 2 or this 1, this should be shown. This, suppose if you consider the ortho coupling here, and this is again para coupling is not considered here, we will not consider here. So this proton show the signal doublet, while this show the doublet of doublet. Why? Because ortho coupling and again para coupling. So doublet of doublet. Now again this show only doublet with meta coupling. This show the meta coupling with this proton coupled with this meta coupling, doublet. This coupled with this and this by ortho and meta coupling respectively. And this show only ortho coupling doublet. So like this. So if you observe in the signal, that time the 7.17 doublet of doublet, 9 and 2 hertz is nothing but because of this proton. So we can assign the value, that is 7.17 doublet of doublet for this proton. Then 7.3 with meta coupling. 9 hertz is nothing but 9 hertz is nothing but ortho coupling, and 2 hertz is nothing but meta coupling. So here 7.3 doublet 2 hertz means here this proton 7.3 delta or ppm, doublet means meta coupling with 2 hertz. So like this you observe the signal. Then also 8.97. So this proton 8.97 that gives the doublet with 9 hertz means ortho coupling. So like this. So we can assign the value to this proton 8.97. So this we are assigned the 7.3 with meta coupling 2 hertz. So this is the 3 aromatic proton. That is the 7.17, then 7.3, and then 8.97. So also we assign this signal. So signal remain is only, that is the 6.97 doublet 2.5 hertz for one proton, 7.55 doublet 2.5 hertz for one proton. Means these two proton actually couple. So this furan ring is given here. So this furan ring also contain the proton, aromatic protons. So because of oxygen attachment, this proton particularly is de-shielded. That is the 7.55 doublet with 2.5 hertz. Means we are observing the coupling here. That is the 2.5 hertz like this in this furan ring. Again this proton we can assign the value, that is the 6.97. 6.97, that is the doublet with 2.5 hertz. So in this way we can assign the value to proton present in our structure. So after that, with the help of NOA experiment, we have to confirm that our signal assignment is correct or incorrect. So here irradiation at and change at. So you know the NOA experiment, that is the nuclear Arousal effect, different spectra you know very well. After irradiation for given proton, the proton which is present in within distance 3 to 4 angstrom units that interact with the irradiation proton by dipolar mechanism. So signal enhancement is occur of the proton. Means you know very well, that is the last time I am already told, that is that suppose these two protons that is interact by the dipolar mechanism. Suppose if you irradiate this proton, and when this proton are coupled by in normal spectra, normal NMR. So this is suppose HA proton, this is HB proton. Suppose this HA and HB proton are coupled in normal spectra. So if you irradiate this proton, means HA proton, that time this proton show the negative signal or negative signal. Means in normal means difference, in NOE spectra this signal is not appear, but signal intensity of this proton is increases here. Signal enhancement. So signal enhancement we are observed for HB proton because of this proton actually interact by the dipolar mechanism. So this is the in NMR, this NOE is nothing but homonuclear decoupling. So after irradiation, homonuclear decoupling is occur. So we have to comment here on spin decoupling experiment. So irradiation at and change at here 6.97 delta. If you irradiate this proton 6.97 this proton, after this signal is changed at 7.55 doublet is changed into singlet. See here. After irradiation at, if you irradiate the proton at 6.97 means these two protons actually couple. They show the doublet. They are coupled to each other. But after irradiation at 6.97 delta, so what happened? This proton 7.55 doublet. This is not coupled with this. Means this actually shows the 7.55 singlet. Why? Because of irradiation at the 6.97 ppm. Remember. So in this way we can confirm that our assignment of signal is correct here. So this is the first. Second is that 7.30 irradiation, that time 7.17 doublet of doublet change into doublet with 9 hertz. So if you going to irradiate the proton at 7.30 ppm or delta, that time after irradiation at 7.30 ppm, here the proton at 7.17 doublet of doublet. Doublet of doublet means with ortho and meta coupling. They show the doublet of doublet. But after irradiation at 7.30 ppm proton, this signal 7.17, that signal only doublet with only ortho coupling is remain here, that is the 9 hertz. Meta coupling is not possible, so 2 hertz coupling is not possible, so we call 7.17 doublet 9 hertz. So like this. Also third signal, that is 8.97 ppm. So if we irradiate this proton 8.97 ppm proton, after that the signal at 7.17 means this signal here 7.17 signal, that signal changes doublet of doublet change into doublet with 2 hertz, means 9 hertz coupling is not possible after irradiation at 8.97 ppm. If you irradiate the proton at 8.97 ppm, the signal at 7.17 change into doublet with coupling constant only meta coupling, that is the 2 hertz. Ortho coupling 9 hertz is not possible. So like this we can confirm that is our assignment of signal is correct here. So in this way we can assign the signal and comment on coupling constant and also on spin decoupling experiment. So in this way we can solve the problem based on NOE. So in next lecture we continue our discussion with problem based on NOE.